welcome back, everyone. We have Bart and Jennifer Mills in today. We're our local movie reviewers. And today we're going to be discussing the new movie Dune 2. So welcome, Bart and Jen.
Good morning.
All right. So it looks like a science film that's visually spectacular. So tell us about this movie.
It is spectacular at every level. I wrote out a plot synopsis because, to be honest with you, the plot on this thing drives into many, many streams. So basically, this is the follow-up to part one. Paul Atreides, who's the Timothy Chalamet character, has joined the Freemen, who are the natives of the desert planet of Arrakis. And he's a messianic figure to a bunch of them. He's basically deciding whether or not he's going to lead them in a revolution against the Harkonnens, who are the big bads in this. And that revolution could turn into a holy war that would then encompass the entire universe. So that is the stakes of this movie. It literally begins at the last scene of Dune 1. So you sort of need to see Dune 1 before you get into this, but then you can dive right into Dune 2.
All right, so that was definitely one of the questions I was going to ask you, is if you actually had to see Dune 1 before Dune 2, and you cleared it up, and that's a yes.
Yeah, you absolutely need to see. And Dune 1 was fantastic, too, so don't skip Dune 1.
All right, so now this movie, I believe, is a PG-13 movie. I think it's 2 hours and 46 minutes. A long movie. That's we're going back in time where those long movies are coming back. You know, so you really got to plan it out.
It's worth every single second. I mean, I cannot underestimate the masterpiece that this movie is. I mean, I left the theater and I thought that should win every award known to man. It was incredible. It was thrilling. The cinematography, every single actor in their role just nailed it. The direction, the vision that the director had is just, you will see things in this movie you've never seen before. It was just incredible.
So what you're saying is that you really just hated it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now, and I am brand new to Dune. I mean, I didn't read the book. I just saw the first movie a couple days before we went and saw this, so I would be prepped. So I'm like brand new to the Dune world, and I was all in.
Yeah, so I have not seen the first one either, as something that was on my list to do, which is a weird list to do, but
it's a very big list.
It is a big list.
Your bucket list is both sad and long.
List number one, watch Dune 1. You know, it ends there. That's my list.
Number 2, put away socks.
Exactly. Now, visually, you said it's absolutely incredible, right?
The cinematography on this, and I wrote down the name Greg Fraser. He won the Oscar for cinematography in the first round. And, you know, Denis Villeneuve is the director on this. He is known for finding unique ways to sort of show us things. I mean, if you've seen Arrival or if you see Sicario, he loves a drone shot. But it's just and the color scope. Everything is really thought out and thoughtfully done. Hans Zimmer does the score. Again, he won the Oscar for the first round. I think, you know, the score and the sound design on this are just flawless. And you really, when you see it in a theater, and I'm going to say you've got to see it in the theater. But when you see it in the theater, you really do pick up on the detail of sound design that you really don't think about in a lot of movies. But there's a lot of people working behind the scenes on this. This is a logistical nightmare of a movie. And I don't know if you've read the Dune books. I read the Dune books way back in high school. I can't really recall a lot about them. I mean, that was for me over 10 years ago. But nevertheless, the detail that he goes into, even from the book, is pretty phenomenal.
All right. So we're going to go to our favorite website, Rotten Tomatoes. Guess what? They said they gave it a 95% approval rating. So from your talk, I think that you'd give it even more.
I'd give it 100%. I mean, I'm not going to shy away from it. I just think that this is a masterpiece, and I'm not going to underestimate telling you must see this in a theater. I mean, I'm bummed that I didn't get to see Dune 1 in a theater now. I kind of wish that they'd do a double feature somewhere. But, I was thinking to myself, we can all remember the first time that we saw Jurassic Park, and we all saw it in the theater, right? And we all remember when that T-Rex roared and the chill that went through you.
Spoilers for Jurassic Park, by the way.
It's the same thing with this movie because the score and the soundscape is so incredible that it just, when it rolls over you, it's just a thrill ride.
All right, so got to do it. I know the answer already, but I'm going to do it anyway. Do you give it a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a thumbs sideways?
2 huge thumbs up for me.
Yeah, it's a big thumbs
Surprise.
up. And I will make a recommendation again. See it in the theater. If you could find a theater that has Dolby Atmos,
Yes,
or a theater that has IMAX, I would definitely make the road trip.
Yes, go out of town.
Recliners are nice too because it is almost 3 hours.
Right.
And your body hurts in a regular seat.
All right. Well, Bart and Jen from Mills, thank you so much for coming on today as we review Dune 2. We're going to have to go see it now.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Well, don't go away because we have more when we return.